Alright, welcome back to the stream. If you haven't watched already and you don't know what's going on yet, as you can see by the top of the screen, it's about to be day 14. And that is when shit will inevitably hit the fan. Not what I wanted to do, but whatever. Okay, so I made a few of these. Ideally, I want to ensure that we get a whole lot of defenses built up, so let's look up all things trap. A blade trap requires steel and iron. I don't have the steel to make that happen. I don't understand how most of this happens. Do I have mines? Candy tin, gunpowder, nails. Don't really have a whole lot of gunpowder to make that happen either. I think we'll want to go with more persistent traps that we can do. So mines are obviously one and done, and usually they blow me the hell up anyway, so we'll kind of avoid that for now. Let's see if we can get some more forged iron going. I will make every effort to get out and actually do some more scavenging for goods, but it will be somewhat difficult due to our time constraints. Luckily, I'm not hurting on ammo or anything like that. Most of our issue... Oh. Oh, that's a little roving horde. Hey, guys. I appreciate you trying to snipe me with your hand. That was really cool. So yeah, I've mentioned it prior, but I usually give up because somebody will want to play or something like that. So I usually give up before I get to day 14 and start like a whole new world. So we are starting to get into some more of the uncharted territories, for me at least. So I mean, if you've been playing 7 Days to Die, you know, you'll know exactly what's going to happen. And I am aware somewhat of what'll happen. Basically, they just start adding a variety of specialty zombies into the mix. Well, that could be good. Where's my mini bike? Could be a pretty awesome thing to get right off the bat if I can actually get to this and not lose it in the mountains over there. But yeah, I mean, they'll add all kinds of specialty zombies, stuff that we typically haven't seen yet. I think leapers become more of a regular thing. I think they're actually called spider zombies, but whatever. You get these little girls that look like something out of The Grudge or The Ring. Hey, buddy. Excuse me, I'm actually heading this way. But yeah, and they all have different abilities and stuff. It's not just like new skins, which I really appreciate that the game did, because from what I remember, it was not like that way back when I first started playing this game. So I've been playing this game since I was in high school. So grab and go. What up, man? God damn, am I glad that I knocked you off your feet. I really hope you're dead. And that wasn't just the XP from actually opening the crate. But no, I played this game, you know, back like sophomore year of high school. Long time ago, when a lot of this stuff was just not real. We can kill some female zombies. Maybe that'll give us something. Usually not one to do these events, because again, that was something else that just wasn't a part of the actual game way back when. They didn't have events. It just kind of dropped you in the middle of nowhere. You kind of had like a full map, And it was just like, yeah, dude, survive. And that was the full open and shut book of 7 Days to Die. So it is neat coming back to this game, like, years later, and seeing, like, what it's all about. Now that they've managed to make all their changes and stuff. And I think they have another new update coming out soon. I don't know if it's for PC or for console, as this is on both, but I don't recommend it for console. You know, not shitting on the game or anything. It's just the console version is just nowhere near as caught up as is usually the case. Dude, get off my steez, bro. I'm here to kill ladies. Lady killer, not big fucking Chuck-looking motherfucker. All right. Oh. She seemed kind of hesitant there in the back. Well, I guess that was decent XP, so I won't shit on that too harshly, but whatever. That's a fucking mountain lion. You can stay the hell away. Run, bunny! Get on the mini bike. I will drive you to freedom. All kinds of things were not a part of this. I'm trying to think of what else. The quests weren't a part of it. I don't think they had vehicles back then either, which, granted, even when playing it when it first started out, I don't know how I just overlooked the vehicle portion entirely, which is crazy because I fucking love the vehicle. You know, all things vehicles. I've only ever gotten to the mini bike. I always skip the bike, go straight to the mini bike, you know, because I'm lazy and I don't have to pedal everywhere. But I am excited to get the motorcycle, or even the 4x4 truck would be awesome. I'm not gonna lie, if I was this dude, the guy that owns this trading station, I would be like, you leave all of your weapons
No loitering.
outside.
Not bad, but not great. Just don't let this go to your head.
May I see your inventory? Wrench schematic. Pretty sure I'm doing fine on wrenches though. Military leg armor. Truck chassis. That'd be pretty awesome. That would save me a decent amount of running around, but nah, I don't really need a lot of this. Compound bow kind of has my interest, but
chit chat for me today.
Another time. Yeah, the trader was not a part of the older stuff. It's literally, it was just, you had the whole introduction mission thing like you do now, where it makes you go through all the tiny little steps to understand how to survive. Basically, making armor, how to like feed yourself, making weapons, collecting resources, all that good jazz. That is just basically the fucking grassroots of all things crafting survival games. And then after that, it was kind of just up to you to survive. But now they've added this sprawling environment. I don't even think this map, because I'm on the more westerner map. There's two actual maps. One was the original, and the other one's like Fokai or Wokai or something like that. I have no idea. And that's the one that I'm playing right now. So this map didn't even exist back when I used to play regularly. Which, I mean, we never really made it that far. We had neat ideas. We were just really, really terrible about executing or implementing those ideas. Yeah, dude, no, what the fuck? I have drastically better leg armor now. That's cool. Here, I hear somebody outside. Oh. It's nice to know it can shoot them through the bars. Maybe that wasn't a terrible plan on my part. Contact grenade? That's kind of cool. So the issue typically with taking on a horde night when it's just you is that usually they try to come in a different area and you are not ready for that. But we'll see what we can do this time around. What was I was getting food. I literally looked right at the food and then just kind of clicked away. Chicken. That's what I was trying to do. I was trying to stack them. I got more honey. That's nice. Good for fixing ourselves up. I still can't believe my fucking ceiling fell in last time. That was really, really cool of the game to just be like, yeah, you had a ceiling and now you don't. So have fun figuring out how to deal with that. Iron spikes. Maybe 22 of those. Yeah, I want to definitely prioritize getting the spikes set up because that's going to be our most useful killing method. And then obviously just shooting them down as we can will be the follow-up. Try to make some of those iron bars too. Let's just try to get a lot of metal. Kill the crackhead real quick. So we use all the XP and the world that we can get. I think we raided in a lot of different directions. That's why I'm thinking about probably not in this episode, mind you. I've been a whole lot of places. I'm gonna try to check out this area. Maybe there's something other than just sprawling wasteland. But I mentioned it in my last video about going off and just building a home. Something I typically don't do in a game like this because it sort of removes some of the realism, right? Like, you're not gonna wake up in a zombie apocalypse and be like, oh, time to fucking build a house. And I mean, if you do wake up and you think that, you're probably going to die pretty quick. But, that being said, you can fashion it up to basically be however you want it to be, which is good for the long run, right? But even more of an issue is that you need to ensure that you are where the loot is. And I have looted this area heavily. Now, before I do make that move, I am going to need a vehicle that's going to have just drastically more storage space than my little mini bike here, because I will be loading up all kinds of stuff from all the different, there's a deer. I'm not really hurting on meat, though. You know, cut to later, starving to death. Oh, there's actual straight-up iron here. Yeah, right here. But if we move to where the loot is and we stick with that, then we'll be fine. Might have to be nomadic a little bit, but after we get the truck, that won't be an issue. And I have said it before, I do want to eventually have some friends join the mix. You know, with everything going on in the world right now, people typically have different priorities, you know. So, eventually get a little crew together and actually start playing together in a group. Much like how my wife and I do our Don't Starve Together play, which if you haven't seen, should still be on the Twitch, and it's definitely up on my YouTube. So, if you don't know what that is, or you're a long time, like, lover of all things Don't Starve Together, I would recommend going and checking that out. We need all kinds of fucking metal. If we had the auger, we'd be in good business right now. This might have been like a really crappy vein though. To have gone down like... Alright, there we go. But, yeah, we've got to do something, because the area we're in has been looted out. We haven't explored a whole lot, and it'll take us a long time to get from point A to point B if we have to drive back and forth from the middle of nowhere and the sites that we're looting in. So, I don't know. We'll see. Again, it won't be immediate, whatever the end-all be-all strategy is. Because I still have to get skill points to be able to make steel more regularly. I don't like falling in holes. There's my bike. Just kind of looking for anything that looks like a house. Yeah, it's all back home. Why are the crawlers always the loudest little dudes? Yeah, it's looking like there's not a whole lot, which makes sense, right? I took all the streets out, hit up all the buildings, homes, businesses, whatnot, on either side of the street, and then always came back, so I've kind of looted in a big circular arena. It's not super surprising that there's nothing where there are no roads. You know, no one's crazy enough to just be like, house, middle of nowhere, no road, no way in, no way out. Yeah, we'll just head home, get back to crafting. It's unfortunate, but I don't want to take the roads. I'm hoping that maybe the motorcycle / truck is faster. I mean, logically, it should be. Give me a minute. Actually have someone shooting me a message real fast. Alright. I would have never forgiven myself if I had immediately got mauled from that. What is the exclamation point over here for? That deer scared the ever-living shit out of me. I didn't expect him. I didn't see him. I saw something kind of close right here. It's probably just a home. Like, obviously it's a building of some sort, but I'm just saying it's probably just something that I've already made advantage of. Oh yeah, this thing does not love hills. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, that's... I got excited because my mind didn't immediately register that I'd already been in this house. I was like, yes, finally something. It's something, alright. Something I've already been in. Hey, biggin. Ew. God. What is this? What is this now? What is this? I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay. Oh. Do I have to just kill them? Or do I have to kill them with the lumberjack thing? Oh, you're not a lumberjack. Boy, howdy, I really fucking hope that I wasn't supposed to kill them with the axe, because I fucked that up. Alright, let me go grab my mini bike and we'll hit the old dusty trail. It was kind of weird because it didn't really put the objective up on my right hand like it did when I actually did the other one. I'm wondering if that's a glitch. Maybe it meant to tell me and then it didn't. Drugs, pills, and drugs. You can't go wrong with the repetition. Cool. I don't think I've actually been in this house. Oh yeah, now that door would be destroyed by now. What up, buddy? Nice little meth lab you got down here. Nothing. Take this stone. Awesome. Good stuff so far. Wood. Can't physically hurt. Oh! I mean, it's not as good as actually having a chainsaw, at least in my opinion. Some people would argue it's better because you can just keep making chainsaws, but to me it's not as good. Hey, buddy. Gonna get back on the other side of that register for me? Oh. I would fully love it if you'd explain how you actually climbed from down there up over. With your 90-degree planning there. Let's get these rocks for our bosse. Of course. Out of stamina, then the big guy shows up. There you go. Good amount of XP. Running shoes, which I really wish I could use, but I'm kind of running with the heavy stuff right now. More drink. That leads outside. Hell yeah. Jar of piss. Yep, you're gonna walk forward. I saved your life, man. You're about to fall, but I got you. That is one thing, and I understand, you know, it's gotta be hella hard to, like, put together all these homes and stuff like that, but they do repeat a lot of the same sequences, right? And granted, so do, like, higher tier, and I say higher with, like, quotes, because I think a game is basically what you make of it, right? So if you really, really love this game, then that's your thing, right? If you don't, you don't. But like games like, you know, Skyrim and stuff like that, where they're like just massive, massive games, there's only so many ways you can put together a room, you know what I mean? Hey, Seth. What's up, man? So, I mean, you can't really fault this smaller company for, you know, repeating a house layout or anything like that. Got some more oil shale. Because, I mean, they did make a pretty interactive environment. It's not like they're filled with the same zombies or it's, you know, it's not like it's every time you go up, it's like a cookie cutter house, like I'm living in the burbs or something. They still have a decent amount of, like, difference between each house. Oh, there goes my wife's alarm clock again. 'Cause she's asleep right now. Should be fine. She's a sleepy, sleepy sheepy. Alright. Drive over this rocky terrain, try to get back home. So, Seth, I know you joined us in our last video, but just so you're up to speed, we are making some last-minute preparations for day 14, aka tomorrow, aka Horde Night number 2. And as I've mentioned prior, I usually stop playing by now. Usually. So, you know, I've done like 1, maybe 2 day 14s in the time since I've re-picked this game back up. I might. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I would definitely die if, like, one of my friends just joined me just now, had no levels, like, no weapons or anything, because, as with most games, they increase the difficulty with how many people you have playing. Which is fair, right? You don't want to be like, 10 zombies for 1 player, and also 10 zombies for 20 players, where everybody gets to break off and just pick your pair, man. Take them out. But with just me, I might be okay. Air quotes here, with the might. I leave myself entirely up to the possibility that I will fucking die, though. Alright, so we got some more stuff that we can sell next time. I didn't really get any more vehicle-specific stuff, which is fine, you know. I'm not trying to pitch up a car right now, which, I mean, I would love it if I could pitch up a car right now, but... Oh, God, I need 2 points to get the intellect thing, and I need to get all the way down here to advanced engineer. So I can do inventor, which of course doesn't automatically unlock that, so I have to get another level to 2 levels before I can actually get what I want. As is the way. Alright, let's check on those spikes. Oof. Fresh out of the oven. Delish. And we will see. Alright, headset died, and I'm back. The one true blue negative for having a Bluetooth headset. But you can't have a normal headset because your cat's a sociopath. Beautiful. I need to see if I can't get 2 doors right here. No. Stream's fine. Stream's fine. It's just... yeah, that was just an issue that I was having. Actually just remove this. Probably both of these. My wife is actually holding my sociopath cat up next to me so I can give it a kiss, and it just kind of stared at me. Those evil, evil eyes. If you've ever seen the meme where the cat's like, "Mother, I crave war," that's my cat, 110%. Neat. Alright, we get like a... probably won't cover the top. Just because, well, I mean, you know how it is. Anybody that's played any sort of a crafting game where you can actually make your own home or whatever, you know how it is when you go to make steps on like a downer upstairs type deal. Stairs don't line up perfectly right, and the next thing you know, every time you go down the stairs, you have to crouch to get through the door. So we're just going to make it so there's a door there, and we're going to call that an entryway. And just be done with the whole hullabaloo. Cool. Alright. Everything's kind of status quo. Did pick up my mini bike, yep. Cool. While all that is cooking up, we'll just go ahead and offload a lot of the stuff that we've got on us from previous times. I don't really have a whole lot of mechanical bits. I guess the oil shell can go in there. Put away about half my gas. And we'll count that. This is sort of just a miscellaneous pile, honestly, at this point. We should take most of this stuff and actually move it over, though. This is definitely more nuts and bolts than anything else. Cool. Spring. That. We already had springs, so that's awesome. Let's put away some of these extra weapons. As I've mentioned before, I'm very hesitant to throw away these extra weapons because who knows, maybe eventually one of my friends will want to hop in, and then I've already got a whole fucking arsenal for them to pick through. You can make like gun chests and stuff like that, like the kind that you see in the world that I've been breaking apart and just stealing stuff from mercilessly. But at the same time, it takes quite a bit to make those. This whole thing just needs to be reorganized, honestly. Things are very mixed up. Oil. Right, where are we at on this? We have enough to, I believe, make a door. And then we'll wait for the rest to get done so we can actually finish up those spikes, which is my biggest worry currently. My biggest worry in a moment will be that it is the time for shit to really hit the fan, and I am not adequately prepared. this can go in here. And I apologize. I know it's not the most entertaining thing to see me flip through a million different boxes and smack stuff in inventories, but it is a necessary evil, not a necessess. It is something that's gotta happen, unfortunately. Go in there. Bloop, bloop. Gotta have a whole shit ton of snow. I think if I made a snowman and like sprinkled some of the blood from those blood bags on it, the zombies would go after that instead of me. They never really assess like how intelligent these zombies are either. Which, just from kind of watching them, pretty fucking stupid, but just in general, you know. I've seen them attack stuff they did not have to attack to try to get to me. Just because they could, really. Alright. Got our door. Gotta pop that in real quick. Oh. That is not what I wanted. Enter code, close, lock. Oh, I mean, you know what? It's not what I wanted, but I guess it fucking works. I don't know. I'm actually really disappointed that that happened. I don't like this either. Oh well. You got enough hit points for me to say that's gonna stay. We just have a completely ass backwards door out here. But if it ain't broke, don't fix it, so I'm going to leave it 100% the exact same as it is. We have, just trying to make sure I grab all the stuff that we have available to us. 44. I think I only need like 5 more spikes. And I'm specifically making it in the table because I can still craft or take things apart in my inventory without having to worry about just a completely huge chunk of things that take like... It's just like the same thing as taking apart anything brass or lead. It just takes a long time and then it bogs down your crafting situation. I do have another junk turret. Actually take this bit of iron. I already had junk turret ammo, but whatever. Where did I get this turret? Is this the turret that came out of this other door over here? Yeah, I no longer have a turret here. I need to try to figure out a good way. I guess I could literally just set him like this. Sure. Sure, why not? Kind of destroying the cupboards and stuff that are going to get in my way. Not exactly sure how that's still standing, but okay. Let's make some interesting stuff here. Let us make, like, if you've ever seen what am I trying to think, like a hazmat entryway or anything like that. Let's take and make a bunch of these. Let's make like 50. So the idea would be you would funnel them in, right? put double doors here. And then maybe try to put some grates. Grab that. Alright, so ideally, if we can get some more of those great things made, take and put one here, one there, and one right here. So they come in, they're immediately stopped again if they go through the doorways anyway, which they typically swarm to the doorways. Especially on stone buildings, because you're looking for like the least resistant way in. But if they do that, they'll end up trapped in here. And if I've already fallen back, it'll give me a chance to turn around, spray them down with my AK. And if I haven't fallen back already, it gives me a little more time. Hell yeah. And obviously this will be easier to visualize as I get it together. Not too many zombies have the ability to actually squeeze through that one, not even really a full block height. The only one I can think of is maybe the spider zombie, but I mean they don't have like a lot of health, so worst case scenario they get through, I kill them very, very, very quickly. So that's one way they have a chance to get in. We can do the same thing in the front, actually. Because, I mean, I'm not in love with the whole staircase, like shelf situation. Metal, so I need to use this. Of course, I kind of thought it would break all together, but that's not how this game rolls, clearly. Alright, so branch that off by 3. That shouldn't really be that big a problem. We'll do the same idea here, but let's just do it with 1. Right? So you go like this. We did this in another one of my servers. The idea actually didn't work, but that's because we didn't use the bars that we're going to be using this time around. We just kind of left it open, and then we also didn't have stone, so they just broke through one area and flooded through like water through like a crack in a wall. Because they want to get in. As is, they're going to target these 2 spots, right? But with the bars have like a decently high health like bit for their. Oh, somebody's getting lit up outside. Oh, what the fuck? What the absolute hell? There's a lot of zombies out there, actually. Is that a football player? So I have heard about the football player zombies. Ah, this is the first time I've seen the football player zombies. Huh. Fat boy, yeah, those were all. Other than that one female zombie, those were all like bigger players. Interesting. Things are getting hairy. I'm a little disappointed because the way things are going, we are not going to be able to actually get to our horde tonight. Yeah, time in this game runs way slower than you ever think it does. When you think about all the tiny things that you have to do to ensure like success in this game, you're like, oh yeah, no, time's going by so quickly. It's going by at a snail's pace, basically. Bars. That doesn't matter either way. How many can I get? 6? Sure, why not? Pop those in there. How much forged iron do I have? Like basically none. Forged iron. Need to repair a lot of stuff. Also gonna need to make some doors, so. I still don't have the bars that I thought I did. It's kind of weird. Don't know why that's out there like that, but okay. Should have fed this dude. Alright, spikes. Guess they jump over to that side. I just put more spikes. Yeah, so for anyone watching this, you know, I did put out on all my different platforms that I use to put out when these streams are actually going to happen. I did advertise that I would be getting to the Horde Night in this stream, and I apologize that that is not going to be the case. But we'll definitely get to it next time. That is not to say that the stream is over already. We still got a good 13 minutes in this stream, and I go out of my way to ensure that I don't end a stream early. But I'm definitely not going to be able to. It'll take me another 30 minutes probably to get to the actual Horde Night. So that's probably not going to be a thing in this case. But who knows? I am interested in seeing like which streams people like flock to more. Dark Souls 3 is pretty popular, as is the Don't Starve Together series, for at least on YouTube. Some people seem to watch it on Twitch, but I've gotten most of my views on YouTube are from the last Don't Starve Together Let's Play I did with my wife, Rissabeast. So I do want to figure out which one is everyone's favorite and actually maybe do like an extended stream one day. Just because, if people are enjoying it, I enjoy streaming. And so I feel like it's a win-win for everybody. That being said, I will be able to do the extended streams all the time. I do still have things in my day that I have to do. But if you have a stream that you enjoy, or a stream you think you'd like to see more of, you can always either put it on my Twitter, you can comment it on a YouTube video, on any of the streams that I do, and let me know. And whenever I see what streams people seem to flock to more than others, I will for sure put that together, and we'll do an extended stream one day. Maybe a good 2-3 hour stream, especially during the whole COVID minimization times, when when no one's really got a whole lot else to do. Where is my wrench? Where is my wrench? I'm gonna need that, actually. My idea was I'll just cruise around, take apart a metric ton of cars, getting different car parts and stuff, but also getting metal and XP at the same time. And that does not appear to be... Okay. I have like a million of these. I guess I just don't have a wrench anymore. Can I craft a wrench? No, cannot. Oh well. That'll hurt me in the long run, but whatever. Let's fill this puppy up. And let's go on another trip for some more metal. We still have a little time left in the stream, so we can definitely... Let's set up this location down here. Let's see if we can't find something. It is a little far away, but if we're quick, we should be able to make it there and back. Obviously, the back part will be in the next video that I put out, but we should be able to make it there and back before day 14 hits, because you don't want to be caught in that. 100% you don't want to be caught in a horde night. Not even the first horde night. I wouldn't recommend getting caught out of your base, you know, unless that's some sort of a challenge run that people do, which I have thought about doing certain types of challenge runs. Definitely not a no base challenge run though. That would be ridiculous. Why can't I drink and drive? The law no longer exists. It's the apocalypse. And it's not even an alcoholic beverage. I just want to drink and drive. I have seen some YouTubers do different challenges. One challenge that I've seen that is incredibly interesting, but also would be hellaciously hard, would be the Horde Night every night, where it hits nighttime way earlier. So already one huge negative. What up, buddy? Horde Night every night, and the days are shorter. Could you imagine? Literally every night's a blood moon, which is what a lot of people call the Horde Night. And so, as you as you may know, days typically go in this game right now from 04 to 22, which is 4 a.m. to 10 p.m. at night, right? For the Horde Night setup that I've seen done, I think the night starts at like 6 o'clock. So that's automatically, you've lost 4 hours. You have 4 hours less time. And it's just non-stop bloodshed. You have to run, get stuff, and you have to duck for cover. I would be interested in doing something like that, absolutely. Maybe in one of our longer streams that we try to do, or it might end up being a shorter stream if we die immediately. But yeah, I might try to get some people together and collaborate on that. But we'll see. It's definitely something that's had my eye ever since I watched the video. I believe, to give credit to the video that I saw, because I don't know if it was like just a setup that they themselves did, or it's a setup that's just pre-made and they just selected it. But it was Markiplier, which I'm sure everyone knows who the hell Markiplier is, but still, gotta give credit where credit's due. I watched him do it here a little while back when they were getting into their 7 days playthrough again. So yeah, I've got a friend. I mean, usually it's a couple of my friends and my wife will all play together on 7 Days to Die, but I've got a friend that's usually pretty into this game, so I will reach out to them and see if that's possibly something we could do in the next few days. God, I thought there were gonna be like a lot more zombies. I'm actually wanting zombies to try to rush me right now, just because I need the XP. I want to be able to make better vehicles, and I want it done yesterday. Solo run the Blood Moon. Perhaps I can solo run the Blood Moon. It's a double-edged sword when you do solo run, right? Because yes, it's easier as far as like zombie killage, but it's also harder because resource collection, right? So when I'm telling you, like, I'm talking day one, you spawn in, it's gonna be a horde night that night, right? I don't remember how long it's been since I did my very first video of these, considering I move at about a day's pace, so it's been a few weeks, I would say. I'm not saying I won't do it, no need to call me a coward. Just saying, to understand the scope. If I can't do it solo, like if I can't do it with someone, if no one's interested, I will find a time and I will do it solo. Maybe something a little interesting to get some viewers in. It's all about those views. Dude, I'm trying to take a shit. Get out. All about the... It's a real interesting way you landed there, buddy. Seems almost planned. I don't need you. Don't really need pistol stuff. We'll take that, and I will snort these coffee grounds. Hell yeah. Literally just complaining that I didn't have a wrench. Yeah. I don't know if you saw, but that toilet had a fucking gun in it. I will always dig around in the toilet. You kidding me? Public school? Toilet. The local congregation at a church that I've never been to? Toilet. Can't stop me, man. I mean, you can. You know, when I get the restraining order to no longer go to those locations. But until then, I'm an unstoppable machine. I am a force of nature to be reckoned with. I am the poop scoop. I do wish they left in. I was reminiscing earlier about things that weren't in the game and things that they added over time, right? One thing they removed was that you used to be able to take shit out of the toilet and you could fling it. I'm pretty sure it had absolutely no advantage. You might have been able to use it as fertilizer, but the throw ability, no advantage whatsoever. So, I'm just saying, peak civilization is being a monkey running around the streets throwing your shit at zombies. It don't get no better than that, bud. Dude, open the door. There we go. Why don't you feel dumb? So the video's starting to wind down, and as usual, gonna put out my whole little shtick here. If you've heard it a million times, you know, feel free to hop off, and if you don't want to hear it, feel free to hop off anyway. So I do a lot of these crafting survival games, right? Not just this one. No. I do 7 Days to Die, Subnautica, Don't Starve Together, and a little off topic from the genre, I do Dark Souls 3, which I am horrendous at, but I'm getting a little better. If you're interested in seeing any of those games, or you like the crafting survival genre in general, you can reach out on Twitter at XShanksNStabX, and I put out exactly what I'll be playing and when I'll be playing it every single day. I do specify that I am in the Eastern Standard Time Zone, so all my times I put out, I do say are Eastern Standard, but just in case you didn't know. And I typically stream around the same time. If you're getting into a series and you see that the series has been playing for a little while and Twitch has automatically deleted some of the earlier stuff, you can find my videos at YouTube at XShanksNStabX. I have currently got Don't Starve Together, Subnautica, and I think a little bit of Dark Souls 3 on there. So if any of that catches your eye, and what the hell do you want now? You can go ahead and check those videos out, and I would appreciate it. I don't, exactly have a million. Is that a brand new AK? God damn, I love America. I don't have a billion followers, so every little follow that I get is much appreciated. And if you or anyone you know enjoys streams such as these, feel free to give me a like or subscribe or a follow, whatever the hell you're on, and I will hold it near and dear to my heart. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.